Have you ever had a manager that made you dread coming to work? A question, alas, too many of us can answer with a sigh and a nod. Let's paint a picture here. Imagine a manager, brilliant yet aloof, whose office door is seemingly always shut, a barrier to his direct reports. Sounds familiar? A manager's role isn't just about intelligence and productivity, it's about approachability too. Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into a story about one such manager. Imagine working in an environment where your manager's office door is always closed. Picture this, if you will. In the heart of an otherwise buzzing office, there's an office that's more like a fortress. Its door is perpetually shut, a physical barrier that seems to say, "Keep out." Now meet the occupant of this fortress, the manager. He's a man of few words and fewer interactions. He's the type of manager who seems to have forgotten that management is as much about people as it is about tasks. He's intelligent, no doubt, and his productivity is through the roof. But his approachability? That's another story. Have you ever tried to approach a manager with a query, only to be met with a look of disturbance, as if your question was an unwelcome interruption? That's our manager for you. He's not just unapproachable, he's almost inaccessible. It's as if he's ensconced in his own world, a world where questions and interactions are disturbances. Now you might think, so what? As long as he's getting the job done, right? But here's the thing, his behavior has repercussions. And they're not pretty. It fosters a culture of fear. Employees start second-guessing themselves, afraid of asking questions, afraid of making mistakes. It stifles communication, hindering the free flow of ideas and discussions that are so vital to a team's progress. And here's the real kicker. This manager, though he's intelligent and productive, is actually creating a hostile and uncommunicative work environment. His actions, or rather his lack of them, are sending out a clear message. I don't care about you or your questions. Just do your job. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a recipe for disaster. So the next time you come across an unapproachable manager, remember this story. Remember the closed door, the disturbed look, the stifled communication. Remember the impact such a manager can have on a team. And most importantly, remember that intelligence and productivity are not the only traits that make a good manager. Approachability is just as important. This manager, though intelligent and productive, created a hostile and uncommunicative work environment. The effects of such a manager on a team can be far-reaching and detrimental. The impact isn't confined to just the office walls, it reverberates through the entire organization, subtly shaking its foundations. Firstly, let's talk about morale. When a manager appears unapproachable, team morale takes a hit. Individuals might feel isolated and unsupported, leading to a decline in their enthusiasm and commitment. They start doubting their worth and question their roles within the team. This isn't just about hurt feelings, it's about the loss of human potential, the stunting of growth, and the erosion of self-confidence. High stress is another consequence. When employees feel they can't reach out to their manager with their concerns, stress levels escalate. Workplaces should be spaces that encourage open discussion and collaboration, not places where fear and anxiety thrive. This increased stress not only affects the mental well-being of employees but can also lead to physical health problems in the long run. Poor team communication is another fallout. When the leader of the team is distant, communication within the team suffers. Misunderstandings multiply, information gets lost, and opportunities slip through the cracks. The team becomes a set of disconnected individuals rather than a cohesive group working towards a common goal. Decreased productivity is the final nail in the coffin. When morale is low, stress is high, and communication is poor, productivity plummets. The team no longer works efficiently, deadlines are missed, and the quality of work declines. The overall performance of the team drops. And this, in turn, impacts the company's bottom line. So you see, a bad manager doesn't just affect an individual, it affects the entire team and ultimately the company. A manager's role isn't just about getting work done, it's about fostering an environment that enables each team member to thrive and contribute to their fullest potential. And when that doesn't happen, everyone pays the price. So, what can we take away from this story? Reflecting on our journey throughout this video, we've seen the effects of an unapproachable manager on a team. While being highly intelligent and a powerhouse of productivity, the manager in our story lacked one crucial element: approachability. This highlights a key point that intelligence and productivity alone do not make a good manager. Management is not just about getting the job done. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable to share ideas, ask questions, and express concerns. This openness fosters a sense of belonging and encourages team members to contribute their best efforts. This brings us to another significant takeaway: the importance of communication. A good manager is not just open to communication but actively encourages it. They create a safe space where team members can voice their thoughts without fear of judgment or reprisal. They understand that clear, honest communication is the foundation of a successful team. Equally important is the cultivation of a positive work culture. A good manager understands that a positive work environment is not just about providing the right equipment or setting realistic deadlines. It's about fostering a sense of camaraderie, promoting mutual respect, and recognizing the efforts of each team member. Let's not forget that a manager's role is not just to lead, but also to serve. They are there to support their team, provide guidance, and help each member reach their full potential. This service-oriented leadership builds trust, enhances team performance, and ultimately leads to the success of the company. Lastly, we must note that a good manager is adaptable. They understand that each team member is unique and requires a different approach. They are flexible in their management style, adjusting to the needs of their team, and fostering an environment that caters to a diverse set of skills and personalities. So in conclusion, good management goes beyond just overseeing tasks. It involves being approachable, promoting open communication, cultivating a positive work culture, serving the team, and being adaptable. These are the traits that not only make a good manager but also create a healthy, productive work environment. Remember, a good manager doesn't just manage tasks. They manage people, and people are the heart of any successful company.